please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting latest updated video. Friends, my name is Bhavesh Parmar. In previous session we have studied order list, unordered list, and we have solved so many HSC board examination that will definitely helpful for you to solve in examination. Now today we are going to see another interesting concept, and its weightage is also 5 marks from HSC board examination point of view, and the name of topic is table tag. So let's start the today's session. So we are going to study table tag. Now guys, what is the use of this table tag? So sometimes what happen, we have to put some information in a specific order. In that case we are use table tag. So table tag is generally combination of rows as well as column. So in HTML, when we use table tag, it helps to display the information in systematic manner. So if we see the detailed description about table tag, so table tag is used to insert information in tabular form. Table tag is a pair tag, means what? So we can close it by using slash table, and the information must be present in between these two, table and slash table. But guys, what happened? There are some additional supporting tags are also useful to display table information, and the supporting tags are: first one, caption tag, then second tag is tr tag, thereafter next one is th tag, and the last one is td tag. So these tags helps to fill the information when user want to insert information in table. So we are going to see one by one. So first of all, we see caption tag. So as the name suggests, caption, it is used to give a proper heading to that particular table. So in so many books we have seen graphs, diagrams, and below diagrams or the topmost position of the diagram or graph, they are mentioning diagram for what purpose, or figure 9.1, 9.2. So it indicates the actual labeling to that particular image or table. So let me see how this caption work. So this is my table, and in this table, suppose if I wish to give the heading or caption at the topmost position, then I am using caption tag. So there are two possibilities. We can put the caption either at the topmost position of the table or at the bottom position of the table. So for that purpose we are using its attribute align, and this align attribute has two possible values, either top or bottom. And suppose if you forget to write align attribute, then it will display the information at topmost position. So if you want to display at bottom, so you must use align attribute during the program writing, and you should specify caption align is equal to bottom and write down that code and then closing that caption tag. So again guys, this is also a pair tag, and its companion tag is caption / caption. So this is the first tag that helps to give proper heading to the table. So we switch on to the next supporting tag, tr. tr stands for table row. And you keep one thing in your mind: when we fill the information in table, we always put the information in row wise form. So if we see this table carefully, these horizontal, these arrows represents table row, and these verticals represents column, and these are represents row. So when we fill the information in table, we always fill the information in row wise form. So this is my first row, second row, third row. In this way I am going to fill the information. So we can put the data in row as well as column form. So tr tag is used to represent table row, and it is also pair tag. So that is its companion tag is /tr. And we always use /tr tag because if we forget to give /tr tag, the structure of table gets collapsed. So be careful during writing the program. You should be closed the information by /tr tag. Okay, then our next tag is th tag that represents table heading, or you can say that title to the column or row, both. Generally you have to always remember th represents table heading. So what actually table heading did and what is the use of table heading in our program, that we are going to discuss later on in the same video when we are going to see the actual program using table tag. So now at this stage you have to keep one thing in your mind: th represents table heading and it is suitable for giving proper heading either in column form or in row form. And always remember, th tag represents table heading which reflects the text in bold form. So it gets highlighted to the user and it differentiate between actual data or information of table and table heading. Got it? Now fourth one, the last one, td. It represents table data. Means when we put the information within this table, that table information should be represented by tag td. So it represents table data, and again it's also a pair tag, means its companion tag is /td. So these are the four different tags. Let me take the short review. Table tag is used to represent the information in tabular form. Caption tag is used to give proper heading to the table either at topmost position or bottom position. Thereafter another tag, tr tag, that represents table row, and we always put the information or fill the information in row wise form. th tag represents table heading, or you can also say that title heading to the column or row or both. And th represents the data in bold form. Thereafter our last tag is td tag. td represents table data, means actual information of table represented by this td tag. And all these tags, keep one thing in your mind, all these tags are pair tag. And in the same session we also discussed the attributes of table tag, attributes of tr tag, th tag, td tag. All these tags have some attributes, and from HSC board point of examination view, there is always one question in question number 5 for 5 marks to write down the program for following table. Means there must be a table and you should able to solve this table program for 5 marks. Now guys, how to use this table tag along with this all these th, tr, td tag that we see one by one. But first of all we see the attributes of table tag, so it will more clear to you during writing the program. So first attribute of table tag is border. Now what actually border did? So this represents the actual outline which is specified in the table, and this outline used by this border attribute. So we can give the border value between 1 to 5. If you use more bigger number, your outline will be more darker. And if you forget to use this border attribute, means this outline will disappear and data will be scattered and it will not show it proper manner. So you use border attribute for better presentation purpose. So this is the use of border attribute. Then next one is BG color. So this BG color attribute is used to give the actual background color to the table by using BG color attribute. And in previous session we also studied how the use of RGB color in our program, or we can also use the color code in the program. After BG color we are going to study the next attribute, border color. And this is a single word, don't give space between border and color. So the outline of the table represented by this border color. So if we wish to change the color, we can use border color attribute in our program. And as I told you earlier, we can give either name of color or its equivalent hexadecimal code. So suppose if I am using BG color, border color in the same table, so how can I write? So for that purpose you have to write down first of all table, then border attribute. Suppose if I am using border is equal to 3, and suppose here I am write down BG color is equal to yellow, border color is equal to red. So I can write by using this method. We can specify the name of color or its equivalent hexadecimal code. So thereafter our next attribute is align. Now what this attribute represents? The align attribute represents the actual alignment of table in a web page, means visibility. So as in that this board represents your screen, and this is the table, and if I am specifying align is equal to left, then what happen? This table display at leftmost corner of this window. If I am specifying align is equal to center, then it will display at the middle position of window. And if I am specifying align is equal to right, then it uses rightmost corner of this window. So the default value of align attribute is left. So either we can use left, right or center. So just write it down its values: right, left and center. Again you have to take precaution to write down the spelling of center, because generally we use CNTRE, but in case of HTML form we use CNTER. So if we use RE, then its effect will not reflect in your web page. So be careful. And its default value is left. So this align attribute you can also add in this table tag. Thereafter, next interesting attribute is width. Now what is the role of this width attribute? So generally what happens when we use normal attributes, the size of table will show also in normal position, normal form. But when we use width attribute, we can change the size of table by giving the values in terms of percentage. So what happens when we use this width attribute, the value should be given in terms of percentage, and this percentage reflected by pixels. So it is calculated in the form of pixels. So we use, suppose width is equal to 80%. Then what happen? So it occupy the maximum space from your screen, and it will show the table by occupying 80% space, and it will automatically calculated by computer. So if we want to use in your program, we can use this attribute. Otherwise it will show the normal table on your screen. So these are the basic attributes. Thereafter, the most important attribute is attribute number 6 is called cell spacing. This is very interesting and very important attribute. Now generally my question is, what do you mean by cell? The first question is what? Cell. Cell means what? And what do you mean by cell spacing? So first of all, I am going to explain what do you mean by cell. So this is our table. So we can take any one of the box. Suppose if I am taking this one, so this box is called cell. This is another cell. This is another cell. In general, what? A table is combination of or group of cells. Got it? And cell spacing means what? So generally if we observe this table, what happen? If we are going to observe this cell and this left side cell, this right side cell, so this is the common line appearing between these two cells. Means there is no space is given. So if we wish to change the space between these two cells, so we can use cell spacing attribute, and the value is represented in the form of pixel. So how can we show? Let's take one example. So suppose this is my table. So this table generally consists of 2 rows and 2 columns. And if I am using cell spacing attribute, so how can I use? So first table, then I am using cell spacing is equal to 10. So this 10 number indicates what? 10 pixels. So between these two cells, I wish to give 10 pixels gap. So what happen? Whenever I am writing like this, so what will be the effect on this table? So it will show you like this. The size of table never gets changed. So this gap is created by using this cell spacing attribute, and your table look like this way. But if you are not using, it will show you a normal table. Got it? So it is very interesting. This value represents how many spaces you want to generate, and these spaces calculated in the terms of pixels. So thereafter another attribute is there, and the name of attribute is cell padding. So this is quite confusing one, but before studying this, we have to keep cell spacing in our mind. The cell spacing attributes generate the space between two neighboring cells. So what is the role of cell padding attribute? Cell padding attribute generates the space between text and border of cell. Means what? So suppose here I am going to write down suppose A, B, C, and if I want to increase the width of this cell, internal cell, space between cell generated by cell spacing and the text and the border of cell, if I increase the size of cell, so for that purpose I am using cell padding attribute, and again the value should be given in the form of pixel. So how can I use? So for that purpose just rub this one. Let me take suppose the same example. This is my table and I want to use cell padding attribute, and we can also use combine also cell spacing as well as cell padding. So how can I use this? So for that purpose I have to write down table, then border attribute is must, thereafter cell spacing. So here I am using cell spacing 10, then cell padding attribute is there. So suppose if I am give the value cell padding is also 10, then what happen? So this is my text A, B, C. Suppose here I am going to write down suppose P, Q, R. So how it look like? So this is my table. So it increases the gap between text and border of the cell. So it is represented by cell padding attribute. And mostly what happen when they ask question in board examination, in that question there might be use of cell spacing and cell padding attribute. If we mention cell spacing, cell padding attribute in your answer sheet, you will get 1 mark, and the rest program, if you write it properly, you will get 4 additional marks, means total 5 marks question. So we have studied approximately 7 attributes. So which are those attributes? First one we have discussed, border attribute, which is used to give the proper outline to the table. Then BG color attribute is used. That BG color attribute helps to give the actual background color to the table. Border color attribute is used. That border color attribute helps to give the outline color to the table. Thereafter we have discussed width attribute. Width attribute is used to change the size of table in your web page, and generally it is given in terms of percentage form, or if we are not using percentage form, we can give the normal number also, so it calculate absolute value. Okay, thereafter the important one is cell spacing attribute. So now what is the role of cell spacing attribute? It generates the space between two neighboring cells, and generally the cell spacing value is 0, means there is no gap. And if we use gap between these two, so for that purpose we use cell spacing attribute, and we can give any number, 5, 10, 20. So if we give bigger number, the space gets expanded. There is a big gap between these two cells. And the last one is cell padding. And what is the role of cell padding? It generates the space between text and border of the cell. And if we use both are in combined form, so I can write like this: table, border, cell spacing and cell padding. So it reflect like this. Got it? Now thereafter we are going to write down one simple program using table. This is the table given in our question paper. Now what we have to do, we have to write down the HTML code to display this table in our web page. So how can we write? So for that purpose we have to start our program by using HTML tag, then we use head tag. If I am not giving heading, so leave dash, then title dash slash title. Thereafter my next tag is slash head, then I am using body tag. And suppose I wish to use BG color, then I am using body BG color. Suppose if I am using yellow, text is equal to red. Thereafter I am using table tag, table, border is equal to 3. Now why I am closing this tag? Because this table is a normal table, means there is no gap between neighboring cells. So that's why I am not using cell spacing, cell padding attribute. Got it? So thereafter next information I am going to fill. But if we observe this table very carefully, then what happened? Result 2020 is given. So means what? This is a heading given to this whole table. So how can I represent? So we have earlier we studied caption tag, and this result 2020 displayed at topmost position. So how can I use? So for that purpose I am writing caption, then align is equal to top, and what is the actual caption? Result 2020. So I am write result 2020, thereafter slash caption. So my first part is over. Now whenever I am going to start filling this data, so this serial number, name, marks, these represents column heading. So we know that column heading or title heading is represented by th tag. So it displays the text in bold form. And if you observe 1, 2, 3, ABC, PQR, and this 96, 93, 90, it represents data. So that is used by TD tag. And we know that when we fill the information, we always fill in row wise form. So how can I start? So this is my first row. So it is represented by TR tag. TR represents table row, and in first column serial number is there. So how can I represent? On next line I am going to write down TH serial number slash TH. So this is my first heading. Thereafter what is my next heading? Name. So for that purpose I am again using TH name slash TH. So this is my second heading. Then my the next heading is marks. So how can I write? TH marks slash TH. So these are my three headings. Suppose there is one more heading. So how can I write? Again TH that information slash TH. So this is my last heading. So thereafter I am going to terminate this row. So it is represented by slash TF. So whenever I am going to start second row information, so how can I write again? Again I have to start with new row TR, then next one. This is 1. So it is my actual data. So I am writing TD 1 slash TD. So it represents 1 in this column data. Thereafter next one TD ABC slash TD, then again TD 96.20% slash TD, and the next one is /tr. So in this way I'm going to fill the information. You keep one thing in your mind, all the headings should be given in th form, so it represents in bold form, and the data is represented by td tag. So we can also use background color bg color for more attractive purpose. So this is homework for you. So we can also use background color, so you can use in the program. So where you are going to use table, border, value should be there, and hereafter you have to use bg color attribute, and you have to guess and study how it look like. Okay, so this is my second row. Now I am going to fill the information of third row. So how can I write? Again tr, then td tag is there, td2 /td, again td pqr /td, again td 93.10 /td, and finally /tr. So I am going to fill the information of this second row. Now how can I write for third one? Again you have to use what? tr tag, again td, here I am writing 1, you have to write down here 3, again td xyz /td, again td 90.50% /td /tr. In this way you have to fill the information in this form, table tag /tr /td /th tag. After filling this information, what is our next tag? So after completing this information, I am going to use /table tag, then /body tag, and at the end I have to close the program by using /html tag. So got it guys? So what we are trying to do, so this is the table, and this result 2020 represented by caption. But suppose what happened, this result 2020 display at bottom position, then what happened? So we are going to write down caption align is equal to bottom, and then result 2020, and then /caption. So what happened? This result 2020 display at bottom of the table. Got it? And thereafter we are filling the information by using tr tag, th tag, /tr tag, and data represented by td tag. So in this way I am going to fill the information of whole table. Finally you are closing the table by using /table tag, /body tag, and at the end /html tag. So I hope you guys are got this concept. So what I am trying to do, I am giving you 2 exercises for you. So what you try to do, you have to draw the table from this video and try to write down the HTML code and comment me. Now guys, these are the 2 separate table drawn on this board. So what I expect from you, you have to draw this table very carefully and try to write down the program code in systematic manner. So in this first table, temperature details is there, and these are the 4 columns are there. So what to do, you have to use caption tag having align attribute top, and this is the basic information that you should have to cover in your program. So this is my first table, and the second assignment table is this one. This table consists of 3 columns, and if you observe this ICC cricket rating 2020, this caption mentioned below the table. So generally we have written at the topmost position. So as I told you earlier, we can also represent at bottom of the table also. So what to do? In this case I have to use caption align is equal to bottom, and then I have to write down this text. So what happened? It will display after completing your table. So these are the 3 separate columns are there. So you have to write down this both the table program by using th, td, tr tag. In this way you have to complete these both the table programs. So please guys, you have to write down this table program, so you will get more confidence regarding table program. So first of all, you have to just focus on this table and complete this table program after seeing this video. And if you have any problem, please immediately comment me. So that's why I will give you more detailed explanation, or if you want some additional tables for practice, so that's why also I will try to provide you. So guys, thanks for watching this video, and try to write down this table program. And in next video, what we are trying to do, in next video we are going to see the attributes of tr tag, th tag, td tag, and it is quite complicated. So that's why I request you to complete these two programs properly. And if you want more programs, so I will also provide you in notes, so for more practice purpose. So till then, thank you guys.